All right. What's up, people? First of all, shout out to Scott. Thank you very much, bro. Y'all helped me out. So, the hell is this? Probably oil. But yeah, like I said, the Cash Apps helped me with like snacks and stuff, food. So I just ate good, and I got some chips left and cookies, some milk. So yeah, seriously, man, that stuff means a lot to me. So I'm appreciative. So shout out to Scott. Thank you for the donation. Shout out to Agent Q. Uh, Shout out to the hell was his name? The what did he want me to call him? The Tiger or something fighting system. I know the other name that was a Cash App, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not in the business of putting anybody's information out publicly. Um, but yeah, he was pretty cool. I just appreciate all the support, man. Like it really, to me, it's a big deal, man. I don't know about other people. Oh, we're ungrateful, but I'm not. I'm seriously really appreciative. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who shows support, and you know, let's keep it up, and I hope it continues. I mean, I know it will, but I really enjoy doing this. That's why I do it. So I have fun with people on here. It's just I have fun with the good people that want to see me win. And, that's the thing. We're supposed to be having fun on this network. Golly. We're supposed to be having fun on this network, and when you've got people that just are miserable when they're not even going through what I'm going through, that just don't make no sense to me. Some people are just miserable and unhappy, and that's the thing. We're not going to let them come over here and with their weird stuff. Like, dude, I really don't get it, man. It's just weird, man. There's like 8 billion people in the world. Like, why do they gotta come over here? I mean, there's tons of other people in the world. There's other people doing things. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It just shows that there's some kind of connection to Illuminati, Freemasonry, the government that that sent these people, because there's no other way. I mean, other than that, I mean, they do that. They find people that try to match your frequency. I mean, you're not matching my frequency. That's like when y'all say people are a twin flame. How are they a twin flame? They're nothing like me, like at all. They're just a liar. Like, they're not athletic. They're not in good shape. Like, when they try, they overdo it. Like, like I said, I mean, you know, people just go about it the wrong way, man. You know, and that's my whole point. Like, when you've got people like that you're trying to give the right advice, and you're telling them like, hey, look, like you gotta eat. This is talking about Skeletor, by the way. But yeah, you told Skeletor, you got to tell Skeletor a million times, like, you got to eat. That's not being in shape. Like, you know, starving yourself and not eating. Okay. And again, when we talk about Skeletor means, I mean, I guess you could say an X or whatever, right? So, yeah, Skeletor never got the concept that not eating and starving yourself doesn't mean that you're getting in shape or that you're in good shape. And that's the problem with those people. They don't want to listen. They just want to do things their way, the wrong way, and keep on going the wrong way, dealing with Satan and the devil. And it's like, what do you expect? Like, you expect to gain something from that? I mean, it should be common sense. Just like they said today in one of the posts, like trying to make somebody else look bad never gonna make you look good, right? I mean, like I said, I mean, what's the issue? I mean, it's clear that some of you have that, what's it called, a body dysmorphia, I think, where you see your body differently than it is. They have that. They got all sorts of delusion going on, like, not joking. All these people, a lot of them are manifesting a lot of mental illness and a lot of disease. Because every time you do that, these people don't understand, you're actually manifesting disease within you. Did you know that? When you come over here hating and doing your weird typing, like real super creepy, like it's just super weird. Like when you ain't making no coherent sense, you know, and people are like, yeah, when you're not making any coherent sense and people are giving you the right advice and telling you like what to do correct, and when people just don't want to listen, it's like some people, you just can't help them, man. They just, like I said, y'all call it toxic. I mean, I think there's more names for it than toxic. I mean, you got to be downright slow. You feel me? So, I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't really make any sense. And, you know, at the end of the day, the saddest part is just that y'all don't believe in yourself and that you can't just be yourself. You know, you can't trust anyone, you know, to feel the same way about you just being yourself. And I mean, that's sad, man. You know, and that's y'all's problem. Y'all don't trust yourself, right? Yeah, it's called demonic possession. That's why. That's exactly why. So that's what we've been seeing with a lot of these people. That's what that is when they come over here to this chat. That's all devil energy, man. So just understand that we don't tolerate Satan. We never will. He will never make us. And again, you're doing this in front of everyone, man. I think it's the weirdest thing. How do we have a society that supports Satan 100% and supports evil, and they have no issue with it? You know, but they'll talk about laws and stuff, even though they twist the law and they only apply where they want, and it's complete BS. It doesn't. It's not real. Okay, we all know it's corrupt. We all know it's a joke, right? But you live in a system that's satanic. You know what I mean? And you know, you hope and you pray that the whole system isn't satanic. But I mean, you know, and I don't think the whole thing is. I think there's good people sometimes, but as a whole, yeah, the system was built to be satanic. And I mean, when you've got people doing this openly, okay, I mean, to me, that's a huge problem, man. Like, I have a huge issue with that. Like, huge issue, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't, I don't deal with people who worship the devil, bro. Like, nah. Like, nobody like that. Like, I would never let them say anything to me, come near me. And I think that's why these people do this online, because they know better. Because they know that. You know, this is not your world, man. This is our world. And this is a utopia. And that's what I'm working on making it. You know? So it's only natural that I am a god, because that's why I would have the devil trying to use tons of different people to try to stop me. They've done it a million times. Try to surround me. I mean, like, I've seen the devil manifest in people all around me. I can see it in their eyes. I can see the mark of the beast in people's eyes. I can hear it. I can see it. I mean, it's a real manifestation. It's not fake. And that's why they call it mental illness a lot. But mental illness doesn't exist. It's all a demonic complexity. It's demonic possession. It's exactly what it is. And if you listen to them when they talk, you'll hear it. Just like when they come to this chat, they start talking demonically backwards. Yeah, that's a demon. And that's what they all are. And those demons work 24 hours a day, right? Plotting on me. And it would make anyone uncomfortable. It's weird as hell, right? And they're sitting there just thinking whatever kind of damage they can do towards me, my direction, any harm they can cause me. Like they're trying to get me hurt. I mean, I already know that. I'm not dumb, bro. You know what I mean? It would put anyone on edge because it's weird as hell. Because there's nothing you could do about it. I mean, what are you going to do? They're all hiding at a distance, right? I mean, there's no like, and that's the thing is, at the end of the day, I know I'm untouchable. I don't fear nothing and nobody because I know my creator rides for me. That I do know. I know I got angels protecting me. Like, I know that for a fact. So, you know, you got to have faith. That I do believe that you do have to have faith. I mean, I clearly have more faith than anybody. Again, you all don't want to talk about the reality of what I'm facing, what I'm going through. Again, they burnt me through my stomach and abdomen. Can you imagine like what I've been going through this entire time? Understand, I mean, medicine doesn't really do anything for it. It doesn't work because how would it? It's not like a stomach condition. I literally was burnt through my body. Like and it's so weird when you speak and you say something and this society just sits there like, oh, there's no way that happened, right? Oh, we have all the answers, and oh no, it's gastritis. Like, were you there, smart one? Were you there when it happened to me? Because I felt it, the holes that were being created. I felt it gurgling inside of me. Like I heard it. I could hear it on the outside. Like, can you imagine? And I was still working. I was actually doing bar security that night when it happened to me. And then I just kept trucking. I just kept going because I'm that tough. And it was right through my diaphragm, right where you get all your air. That's what y'all don't talk about, right? And like I said, all these people were making phone calls at that time. That's a lawsuit, dude. 100%. So, like I said, I care less about lawsuits. I don't know why you try to place importance on and act like you have something to say about everything I say. Like, that's all they do, just sit there and make up more lies. I mean, like I said, bro, we don't tolerate Satan, man. Satan don't decide anything over here in my life. Trust me on that. I promise that. No. Satan is scared of me, just like all the people that work for him are scared of me. That's the reality. So what does that make me? Oh, now they scared. Look, they shook. I told you. Now they scared to come over here right now. Yeah, they shook because they've been shook. They've been scared. They terrified. They know they're all slimy cowards, right? Yeah. Like I said, my business is succeeding. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Agent Q. And like I said, shout out to the other guy who donated. I just don't want to say your other name that was on the Cash App, and I forget the other name of the method we were talking about. But shout out to everybody, man. I need everybody showing as much support as you can. Again, the Cash App is in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm not going to stop this. We're going to continue and push and push and push harder. I have a lot more content to bring you. Don't think for 1 second that like, oh, he's gone over everything. Not at all. I'm barely getting started. Okay? And as you can see, I'm a really good coach, and I know what I'm doing. I could be a life coach too, but it's like, I can't be really a life coach because my life's been so much harder and so much different. And the other thing I'm asking is, why do you people try to act like you're commenting on the things I say? Like, dude, that's not the platform we're on, man. Apparently you don't get that your channel is going to get flagged down, like all of you, like they could. like real quick. That's coming right around the corner. I'm gonna tell you why, because you don't know how to play this game, and I'm gonna be real with you about that. You clearly don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to play this game because you have to really, really watch what you say on this network. Trust me, I've learned that a million times. Right? That's why they just sit there. Right? So I mean, no, you can't just be talking crazy and saying whatever you want. And trust me, like when y'all do that, oh, your channel's getting flagged. Yeah, don't think for 1 second today. Yeah, every time that y'all do that and you do these hate shows, like, yeah, even if I don't watch it, I'll just click the three prongs thing, and I'll just report it. You know what I mean? Now it's up to them whether they put it through or not, because I mean their system really doesn't make any sense, because they support hate and say the truth is hate. So I mean it doesn't make any sense, and that's the reality. Like you got to really, really be careful on this platform. You know, this is not a platform where you talk freely. It's just not. There's a lot more stuff I could go into, talk about, teach the public, but I can't because of the rules of this platform. And this is how I make my money right now. This is my job, right? So it's like I said, fake life coach Eli, he never had any budget. He never had any clients. He never had a business. That's why people are telling you that. I don't care if they're trolls or not. They're making a tangible, concrete statement. Like I said, he never had no clients. I'm the man who said that, not them. They steal everything I say. They watch both of our programs, right? And then they steal my words right out of my mouth. They do it all the time. That was all their plan, to act like I don't exist while they all bite off me and try to copy me. It's even in the reading, right? You got somebody trying to copy me. You're going and trying to find new narc supply. Have fun with that. Because an aging narcissist, nobody wants. Understand that, and you're never going to find supply like me. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's just hilarious that that's what you look for, right? And you'll put them through hell, and they won't be able to handle what I've been through at all. There's no human being with what I went through with these narcs. There's no other human being that could have walked in my shoes. Trust me, it was hard as hell. I mean, I got put through it, bro. I'm talking about, y'all don't know the meaning of abuse. I've been through it. And see, most people, average people, they can't take that stuff, man. They lose their mind, or they snap, or whatever, you know, or they just can't do it. And I'm not built like that. I'm built a lot stronger. Like I'm mentally a giant, you know. Other than that, I enjoy the comparisons when y'all say I'm reaching different forms. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what this is oriented after, Dragon Ball Z. I'm actually trying to start watching more of it because I am really into that whole concept. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's spirituality and martial arts. It's identical to that, and I 100% know. I don't think I know that in real life, I'm a Super Saiyan. If Super Saiyan exists, which I believe it can, I'm definitely at that point. I'm definitely at that level. Not kidding. Now, if we ever figure out if it's possible to just straight up start flying and all that, we'll see. But I'm saying within the limits and constraints that we know as of now for any human, um, I've kind of surpassed those, bro. I mean, I have. I haven't kind of. I've completely surpassed them. And when it comes to what I do, I mean, that's the thing. Is it's an energy. I mean, it's something I feel, and that's exactly what I'm going for and what I'm working on. So, um, I don't know. I believe that training more and harder and all that, I believe that ties into it, and it's just something I'm going to be working on mentally while I continue my journey here with what I'm doing. I appreciate putting a smile on people's faces. I'm glad that it makes people happy. I'm glad that people enjoy the program. It's not going to stop for anything or anyone. I'm just appreciative, man. Like I said, like I truly am. I'm truly appreciative right now that like y'all sent cash apps, and it enables me to do what I need to do. I mean, like I said, like I'm full. Like I just had a good full meal, and just like I said, everything is so expensive. I mean, even right now, all that just cost me what, like $14. That's like all the donations for today. It's more than that. Just for a meal, just to have a meal that's satisfying. But I do have, like I said, some stuff left over, like chips and cookies and milk. So that's cool. But I'm just saying, um, every dollar helps me, bro. Like every donation helps, and I don't mind working for it and earning it. And that's what I want y'all to do. I want you to interact. That's why I built an interactive platform, and I want y'all to ask me questions, especially when I'm doing the live shows, and ask me questions. Things you want to see, demonstrations, any of that. Because what people don't understand is this is not going to stop. Like I said, this is a business that can be run like 24 hours a day. So sometimes, I think a lot of times, while a lot of you are sleeping, you're going to see me up. That's right. I know you're noticing that, and that's because I'm working. I'm working on this. I'm getting everything, editing the footage. I'm doing a lot, bro. Like it takes hard work. Don't think for 1 second that it's easy. Nobody's going to give it to you. You got to take it, you know? And yeah, I work hard on my business. I work around the clock, like I said. And then when I sleep, I know that I'm still making some money, you know? I think normally I get more views during the day because that's when people are awake. But um, I've noticed there's starting to be some views pretty late too. And I think it's going to get to that point where people are watching me, paying me around the clock, and I'm going to wake up and see like, $100 in Cash App. I think that's going to happen pretty soon too. I really do. I think I'm going to wake up to over like 100, and then at some point to like $1,000 in Cash Apps. I really do, because I that's the thing, is I want y'all to help me market this and promote it so I can get everybody involved and new people, and then it just carries itself, through word of mouth. And that is the concept of building a real business. Businesses that succeed carry through word of mouth. And see, the thing is, when they ask me, simple questions like where are your credentials, or what are your credentials? Well, see, that's your problem, is that my credentials. I mean, my credentials are better than anyone's. I mean, you could take any CEO of any company, they're a joke compared to me. And you're aware of that already because you've seen what I've done. I mean, you hear me talk about it every day. Why do you think I bring it up every day? Because I answer questions before they're asked, because I'm not going to have people talk to me, like talk down to me. I don't play like that. That's why all your questions were answered a long time ago. That's why I started making music, to answer all the weird questions and hate, right? And denial. I went through it when I was rapping. I was rapping in North Carolina, in a small hick town called Charlotte. I went to college out there for a little. None of you talk about this. And I was promoting selling my CDs locally. I would drive my Chevy Cobalt. I was spending, living off like, I don't know, like 10 grand a month, right? And you have to understand, it wasn't that many months at that time, but it was like 10 grand a month. So like I'm going to Walmart and stuff, and getting the things that I need. And like, I never really wasted money though. Like I was pretty frugal. Like I'd go eat at the salad bar up the street. It was delicious. So I want to go back. It was amazing. And that's all I do. I'd go wash my clothes at the washateria right down the street. Everything was pretty convenient. It was actually a pretty chill place to live. It was just kind of depressing because it's like wasn't too much going on. But then like I would make it fun because I'd go drive down to Myrtle. This is all by myself. Remember, I didn't have anyone around me. So I drive down to Myrtle Beach. Like I got with a bunch of girls out there. I remember I got with one girl, and I remember when I was younger, when I was that age, I'm in college, right? Like I remember how I was kind of messed up, And that's why I'd be trying to like understand people and relate, because I remember like one girl really liked me, and then like I got with her, and then like she was like crying and stuff because I just didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, and there was a reason for it. Like it was part of like my survival instinct and all the stuff I just went through, and the fact that nobody cared about me. And like that's what I'm really hurt about. Like I've been through everything, and that's just how it's really been sometimes, and most of the time, like nobody cares, and that stuff hurts. So it's like I have a reason for the way that I am sometimes, you know, like it really is justified. It's not just towards anyone, but I think like I'm not like that anymore. I'm a lot more caring now. Like I'm like ultra caring now, but it's because I'm getting older and I've been through even more, and I understand that you shouldn't be like that towards anybody. But I wasn't any kind of way. It wasn't like I was mean. I mean, I don't know. I guess I just was in college and I just wanted to get with chicks. You know what I mean? I didn't want like a committed relationship with her, and she just was like crying and all broken up about it. He worked at the Chili's out there, and she was a good looking chick. Like she had a lot going for her too. She was cool. My mind was just somewhere else. But I got with tons of. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got with tons of chicks out there in North Carolina. They were all over me like white on rice. It was like every day. I go to Myrtle Beach and pick them up and come back to the apartment and get with them. And I mean, I'm talking like hot, really good looking women. So that's what these people understand. Like I've been getting women my whole life. So like if you think like, I mean, I have a girlfriend, bro. I don't know what y'all expect. Like I'm not gonna be running around getting with women. I got a girl. She's just going through something. And if you want to say I'm getting catfish, cool. I'm getting catfish. I mean, so a guy who's had all the women like is getting catfish. Wow, what a big deal. It doesn't change anything for me. She's amazing and she's there for me, and she's going through a lot. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. Christina is amazing. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I'd go to Myrtle Beach, I'd go to the club out there and like work out and wear tight shirts and stuff and go in the club and pick up chicks, and like I was the man out there. They literally like tell me like you're the man. Like I was huge. I looked huge, bro. In North Carolina, I was huge. I looked like walking like a walking trip to the bedroom. We'll just say it. That's the nicest way I could say it on this network. Like I looked good. I looked like my body was like bigger than Vin Diesel because I was taking creatine and stuff back when I could. So like I was a big guy. So yeah, like I said, like, and I was young. So you understand, like people don't want to listen to me. Like you got to listen to me, bro. I know how to do this, man. Like I've lived my life, bro. You understand? I'm getting older, man. I'm like 34 now. I've done everything. That's why I look at it's like if you're part of another generation, you need to listen to what I'm saying, man. I know what I'm talking about, bro. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about more so than anyone you'll ever meet. But yeah, I was in great shape, and I'd actually be like racing out there in my little Cobalt. Yeah, it didn't have nothing special. I would just step on the pedal and that was it. But I would actually win in the races. Like for those of you who don't know, I would literally race on that strip. It was like a whole highway to get to all the other parts of North Carolina. I took trips out to Charlotte. I go to like Hooters and stuff out there and meet guys that had a lot of money and talk to them, and they literally tell me like they'd be like getting with girls at Hooters or trying or whatever, and they'd tell me like I was like, man, that's cool. Like I want that job because he would like just do nothing but travel, and I mean acted like he got with some women and stuff, and he was like, man, you don't. He's like, it's not all it's cracked up to be. And I try to think about what he meant, and now I think I kind of get it because I think I never understood until now, but it's like I understand because all the issues attached with again the so-called women. I mean, they're a headache. They bring too much baggage, too many problems. It's never just one thing and that's it, and that's weird. Because that's not the way it should be. And then the problem is that your society exacerbates that and tries to justify it, and it's not okay. But yeah, I would do everything, bro. Go to Myrtle Beach, like get different chicks all the time. And some of them it was hard because like I would get with them and then like I wanted to like have a relationship with them, and then they were living too fast, moving around too fast, so like you couldn't do it because they were already leaving somewhere else. Because that's what it was. I think it was like a spring break thing, or I can't remember. It was like a thing where people were traveling, you know. Even in Austin, like I was getting with chicks from the hostels. Y'all don't remember that? That's why they kicked me out that one hostel. Actually, all the hostels. Well, one of the hostels was because of these people because they made up a lie, and then I proved that wrong. Like, and like I said, I mean, basically everybody got their karma. Everyone got their karma that was involved in that, right? Yeah, yeah. See, y'all don't know what you're talking about, so stay mad. And then, yeah, the other one, really all of them. That's why it was because girls were attracted to me, so they were trying to get with me or were getting with me, and it was like they just were hating, like they were just jealous. And like you don't do that. You don't start making up stories and trying to really make like serious, like made up stories about someone because oh you're jealous. I'll never forgive those people ever. You know what I mean? Oh, and I told them off. Don't think for one second I didn't. Oh, I told them off. Real talk. So like, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I always win, bro. You know, I mean that's not the world we live in. Like you can't just oh I'm jealous of someone, so I'm gonna hate on them, and I'm gonna try to make up lies on them. That's not how the world works, bro. That's how you people try to operate, but that's not how the world works. The world doesn't respect that. You know. Then I had tons of chicks when I had all the money. You know, I had over like 300,000 in one bank account, getting oil royalty checks. So I got all that. And then I don't know what they were talking about. They said something about my mineral rights. Yeah, my mineral rights aren't going anywhere. What are you talking about my life for? Like, that's really disrespectful, bro. You don't know anything about my life. Everything you said doesn't exist. What the hell are you talking for? What are you talking about? My mineral rights I'll have for the rest of my life. That's why they're called mineral rights. You didn't know that? What are you talking about, dude? But like I said, they just reach when they have nothing else, and that's just sad that it'd be the same people 24 hours a day worried about me. And like I said, how they can try to cause me emotional distress or like, nah, bro, that's not how this works. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not always going to be in the chat. Seldomly, but I just want to be in the chat when I'm, you know, trying to get my donations sometimes. And I'm not going to allow you to stop me from doing that. So, like I said, I mean, I've been with more women than any man who ever walked the planet or woman. I promise you that. Just like I've seen and made more money than all y'all. And y'all want to act like it's not true, then how am I able to build businesses this quick? How am I mean, you got to think, bro, I built this out of nothing. Nothing. Out of nothing, out of scratch. You know what I mean? I mean, check the stats, nigga. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing better than all of you. Like I said, my money just goes to food normally, which is good. That's all exactly right. I'm doing the right thing all across the board. But like that's what it goes to because of inflation, right? So like like I said, I made over 30 something dollars the other day. Today I made, I don't know, maybe like $11 and then 5 more for a super chat that'll go in the check. Now you got to understand the check coming on the 21st is 133, and then I got what else? Yeah, the other check is already going to be over like $51 and dictated upon, you know, I did quite a few lives. Here's another one. So that's what I'm telling you is like my business is 24 hours. I'm running it. It's a nonstop thing. You know, if I wanted every day, I could just stay up all night and just keep doing live streams. Real talk, I can do whatever I want. That's why these people are mad because they know like now we can't stop him. Yeah, I made it. So that's what the bat cycle was for. It wasn't to hold on to it. It's all good. I mean, am I a little sentimental over it? Yeah, but it's okay. It's all good. It's not a big deal. You know, because I'm going to find something better. That's what I really want to do. And I'm going to build this business. See, the more money we make here is going to help me do more content. And then, like I said, I just had ordered my bag for traveling, right? So, I mean, it's not complicated. I got that big duffel bag so I can put money in it because I think I'm going to make a ton of money right now off of this. And like I said, it'll enable me to travel and to buy scooters. Like that's what I'm doing all this for, man. So like the more attention I get, it doesn't really matter whether it's negative or positive for me. It really doesn't at this point, especially because, any attention is good attention. Any marketing is good marketing. Any publicity is good publicity because, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's what we need, you know? Um, so like I said, I mean, I'm monetized, I'm getting money, I'm making money, I'm getting cash apps, I'm getting super chats. I mean, of course, anyone who's against me and doesn't want to see me win, I mean, they're unrighteous. So you're already losing out the gate. I mean, you're already lost, right? Because you ain't trying to see me win. You ain't trying to see me succeed. You got to remember, I stood up in a time when nothing was going my way. I've been nothing but under heavy, heavy spiritual attack and like actual attack this entire time. I didn't have anything promised to me, and I continue to push. So, I mean, if anything, I just hope that I serve as a lesson to people because of what I can't control and what's happened to me. I hope that I serve as a lesson for people, um, as a role model, as someone to look at and say, he never gave up, no matter what. Like even if he was doomed from the start, out of his control, he still kept pushing. And if anything, I want to serve as a role model for people and a symbol for people to always look back at and say, like, that's what we should all aspire to be like. To keep pushing no matter how rough your life gets, no matter how tough it is, no matter how traumatic, no matter how hard, no matter how many people are against you, no matter how hard, like I've been attacked, to just keep going. Because isn't that the point of living? Isn't that what we're here for? To keep going, to keep pressing forward, to keep trying to learn, to keep gaining knowledge. So, like I said, I mean, my program is truly inspiring. It's not fabricated. It's not fake. You can't get this anywhere else because everybody else at this point in the world has already sold their soul. And all the new ones coming in, they're all selling their soul. They're getting programmed right away, and it's sad, but, that's why I do what I do and take it so seriously, because evil people are working every minute to make this world a worse place and just worse in every way and make it, literally like hell. So I'm here trying to make it better and make it more like heaven. So, I mean, that's my job and my purpose here. So that's why I go as hard as I do, man. Like, I'm a good person. I'm a righteous man. I've never wronged anybody. I've never had anything on my conscience. Never made any huge mistakes or anything like that in my life. Everything I've done, I stand behind and I'm proud of. Yeah, I did, man. That's what I came on here and immediately thanked you because I'm truly appreciative, bro, because I mean, it's awesome. I actually have what's left here. I had a good meal. Like I'm literally full. So I mean, I'm content right now. Like I said, the only thing you'll see getting me down is what I'm going through physically, and I'm doing everything I can for it. But yeah, I mean, thank you, bro, for real, because it helped. I spent like $14, and I still got some cookies and chips and milk left. And I think I have some more milk left already. So, I mean, yeah, I truly appreciate it. So, thank you. I'm seeing little. Are they? What are they? They're running. There's I saw them out here yesterday. One of them hissed at me, kind of. There's possums out here. And they were running across the street right now, and you could hear their little like feet, like. It was funny as hell. But they're little possums, and one of them last night like scared the hell out of me. It didn't really scare me, but I reacted without. I mean, Batman doesn't really have much emotion anymore, so I didn't even like bat an eyelash. But I just heard him like hiss or something, and he ran real quick, and I hopped up in the air so that it wouldn't bite me or anything. But like, yeah, there's like a lot of possums coming out here now, like a lot, and they're kind of gnarly. I don't know. They're pretty scary. They're not like nice possums all the time. Like they're pretty insane. But yeah, we have skunks. It's amazing, man. I watch all sorts of wildlife like every day. It's actually really cool. A lot of ducks, geese, stuff like that. I've seen it looked like eagles. The other day it looked like several eagles or like a bunch of birds with a long wingspan flying south for the winter or going back north. Sorry, they fly south and then yeah, they're going north because it was warmer. Appreciate it. Yeah, I talk about a bunch of stuff. No one can make you fall, bro. Well, I mean, like I said, they can because they kind of already did with what they did to me. But as far as everything else, what's in my control, yeah, I agree they can't. Of course not. But like I said, I want to be an example and a symbol and a role model for people to keep pushing and being perseverant. You know. Oh, cool. Yeah, I might watch a movie in a minute. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm pretty chill, man. I just do chill things. And yeah, that's what I do. I'll watch movies and chill out. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do right now. But like I said, I just want people to understand this is a business. It's going to be run at all different hours, all different times. And yeah, I want to get all the support we can. And like I said, build up this check as much as possible. And we'll go from there. Like I said, hopefully this next check comes on the 21st. It's for 133. And we'll get the next one after that. I don't know. We got to see if we can meet the quota of $100 before the end of this month. If we can do that, then I think it'll be on the 21st of the next month. So that's going to be quite a task because it's moving fast and we're already near the end of the month. There's only 29 days. So all I can ask is for all your support. Please super chat as much as possible. You can super chat on the shorts, I believe, sometimes in the videos too. It doesn't have to be just on the live. And we'll go from there. Like I said, I should already be over like 51 bucks and probably a little bit over that. So we're doing great, man. We just got to stick with it, and that's it. So yeah, later today I'll probably be doing some more fitness training. We'll see how I want to do it, man. There's several different options now, so we'll go from there, and that's it. I'm not gonna let nobody stop my money or my business or what I'm doing. So appreciate you, Scott. Thank you for real, and I'll talk to y'all later, man.